One of the things I noticed about Dad was the value he placed on excellence. Now, when I say excellence, right, a lot of people kind of think excellence needs to be expensive. But for me, excellence is just being simple yet impactful. Simple yet impactful. And this came through in Dad's messages. There was no Hebrew, there was no Greek, there was nothing. It was just simple, but you could feel the power of the Holy Ghost in those messages. You could feel his messages were applicable to all ages. He made sure that he simplified what he was saying to the degree that you did not need to be like they say, rocket scientist to understand what Dad was trying to pass across. And this is something that I have built into my own life as well. When I was writing my first book, and I still maintain it till today, I get my children to read the manuscript. If they can't understand it, then most likely other people wouldn't. And if they're not happy with what has been written, I'll simplify it even further. I make sure that my daughter has a significant voice in the choice of covers, in what is written, the way it comes across. Even with the quality of the videos, my son has a major input into that. And my point is this: we need to ensure that what is being passed across is applicable to all ages. Dad's messages were like that, applicable. And it's not unique. Remember, Jesus was 12 years old while he was in the temple trying to understand things. And sometimes when Jesus was preaching, the Bible will talk about him pulling the little children towards him. So it's really important. I've noticed sometime now that you listen to some choirs and you almost wonder if this is about showing the skill of the singer and not really about blessing the people that are listening. And this attitude of excellence also found its way into Dad's professional work as well, because for a time he worked as a doctor, then he worked in a medical organization, I would call it. It started out as something they called Family Health Services at the time. It was a program by the United States Agency for International Development. And sometimes in the evening, I would go to the office to pick Dad up to go home. And it was amazing, the quality of some of the reports he would produce. They were simple, they were easy to read. You didn't have to crack your head to try to understand the message Dad was trying to pass across. So remember this: excellent doesn't mean expensive. Excellence just means put it in a way that considers the people who are going to consume what you are producing. And it applies in management. Sometimes you read management reports and you don't have a clue of what the person is trying to pass across. Sometimes you listen to messages as well, and there's so much noise going on in the delivery of the message, and you find out that you're scratching your head on what exactly was being said. So let excellence be a bedrock of the things you do. Let it be a foundation. Always make it simple. Always make it impactful. And I'm sure that will make a big difference in your life. See you on the next lesson.